All right, hello. It's Mopley123 coming. Hang on. Just like that. All right. Hello, Mopley123 coming at you again with another one of my pad tutorials, and I know it's been about 8 or so months since I've actually posted a video. I mean, this has kind of been least priority out of everything I've been doing, mainly just because I had no software, nothing to do. I had a lot of dungeons I could do, but I really had no way to record how I was doing it. First video I made took a couple hours because I was just trying to slap something together with random programs I would find, which I'm kind of doing that now. As you can kind of see, I'm using Microsoft PowerPoint and a trial program I found on Camcord. So I guess I'm still kind of slapping this together, but I think it's going to come together pretty soon, and I might be able to try posting soon. For any of you guys who need this out there, I'm here to help. So before I get into the dungeon we're going to be running today, I just want to let you guys know that if you want to see me, you can see me on December 7th at the Mario tournament coming up in California. I got 9th place with a score of about 27,000, so I got accepted to going there, and I'll be there in about 2 weeks or so. So be sure to check that out on Twitch on either Gung Ho America or I think ESL Gaming. So that's going to be pretty cool. So looking at the dungeon, we're going to be running the Heroes Hideout 2 Heroes today. This is, I believe, after Hera Descended, which was my first video, so if you want to check that out, go ahead. But this dungeon is normal dungeon, moderate difficulty. Used to be a Descend, but it became a permanent dungeon about a year ago or so. So let's look into this. The team we're going to be using today is going to be a pretty crappy resist team, but it'll do its job. For your leader, you're going to want to have a 4 Toritops. Either him or his Ultimate Evolution will work fine. His active skill is he's going to change his guard stance wood, and it's going to change water orbs to heal orbs. His leader skill is Frost Forest Barrier, and it halves damage from water and wood attribute. His awakenings is he's going to have 2 reduced water damage and 1 resistance bind. So he'll have a 50% chance of resisting binds, and he has a 10% reduction from water monsters. So this guy's going to be good because the bosses you're going to run in. There's going to be 2 bosses. One's going to be water, one's going to be wood type, so you can take half damage from them. And he's there if you need emergency heal orbs. Now, I know mine is level 1, and I'm kind of sorry about that, but he was actually my first monster I ever pulled, and I've just never bothered to level him up because, you know, I've never really had a use for him until making this video. I don't even think I've ever used him once. Anyways, continuing on, your first sub is going to want to be Echidna, Empress of Serpents Echidna. Echidna is the fire healer girl, and she's probably one of the most helpful monsters of the game, mainly just because of her skill, Menace, which delays all enemies by 3 turns, meaning if they have 1 turn until they attack you, they're going to have 4 turns until they attack you. So it gives you a lot more time to attack, do damage, stall for skills, do whatever you need to. Her awakening, she has 1 resist dark, so she has a 20% chance to block blinding attacks, 1 enhanced heal, so she has 50 more recovery, and 1 enhanced attack, which I don't have because I haven't put another Tamadra on her, so she has 100 extra attack. Alright, moving on. Next up, you're going to want to have Hera, or really any monster with a high gravity. And any evolution of Hera will work. I just have the Ultimate Evolution because she's the best I can get right now. So what her skill will do is if a monster has 100 health and you use a 30% gravity, it's going to reduce their health by 30%, so it'll bring them down to 70. So how that works exactly is this can't actually kill a monster, since if they have 2% health, you're just going to keep reducing that by 30%, by 30%, by 30%, it'll never actually get down to 0. But it is really helpful when dealing with monsters with high health because it takes out a large chunk of their health and they can't resist it or block that or anything. So moving on, her awakening, she has 1 skill boost, so all your monsters will start with 1 less turn to activate their skills. 1 enhanced dark orb, so there's a 20% chance enhanced dark orbs will appear, and they do 5% extra damage, and 1 two-pronged attack, which means that if you match exactly 4 orbs, she will do 1.5 times damage and then attack 2 monsters at once. Moving on, we have a Tornado Holy Dragon. The evolution below works, which I believe is Lightning Holy Dragon, that's it. So Lightning Holy Dragon will also work, but I have Tornado Holy Dragon just because it's the best evolution I can get. Its active skill is Holy Ball. It inflicts 20,000 damage to all enemies, so it's a pretty decent spike when you need it. And then it changes water to light orbs, so it gives you some extra light orbs if you need that. Its awakenings, it has 1 reduced light damage, so you take 5% less damage from light. 1 reduced wood damage, so you take 5% less damage from wood monsters, and 1 skill boost. Alright, moving on. We have Mystical Forest Pixie Alron. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know, Alron. I've always pronounced it Alron. But really, this slot is really reserved for monsters with auto heals, so if you have an Odin, by God, use your Odin. I have an Odin, but I decided not to use it because there's people out there that wouldn't have Odins, and I try to use monsters people may have. Excuse me. So any monsters with auto heals is going to really help you because it's just going to give you more health every turn. Its skill is Cure. It recovers 10 times its own recovery in HP, so if it has 10 recovery, you're going to get 100 recovery from that. It reduces bind status by 3 turns. Excuse me. And its awakenings, it has 1 recover bind, so if you match 6 heal orbs in a row all the way across the board, it's going to reduce bind status by 3 turns. It has 2 auto recovers, meaning every time you match at least 1 set of orbs, basically if you just don't waste a turn, you're going to get 500 extra health, so for this monster you'll get 1,000 extra health every time you erase a turn. Or erase some orbs, my bad. And lastly, we have Shining Lance Wielder Odin. One thing you're going to need to make sure with him when he's on your team is he needs to be max awoken, because you need all 4 of these auto heals. His skill is Gungnir. It deals 50 times its own damage in light damage on 1 enemy, and then you recover 10% of that. So for instance, simple example, you do 100 damage, you're going to heal back 10 of that. Its leader skill is probably one of the most helpful for resist teams in the game. When your health is full, you reduce damage taken by 80%. So you're going to take 20% of whatever is coming at you. Keep in mind, if you're versing 2 monsters at once, one attacks you and then the next attacks you on the same turn, you're only going to get a resistance against the first one because you're not going to be at full health for the second one. But this is incredibly helpful because you take drastically less damage than you would have, and if you have 2 Odins, you're going to be taking, I think it's about 4% damage total. Awakenings, it has 2 skill boosts, so your team's going to start with 2 less turns to activate your skills. It's unbindable because it has 2 resistant binds, each one reducing 50%, or each one giving you a 50% chance to reduce binds. And then it has 4 auto recovers, so every turn you match at least 1 set of orbs, you're going to heal back 2,000 health, which is incredibly helpful, especially for resist teams. So I believe that's about it, so we can go ahead and start this dungeon and see how this works. Alright, on floor 1 you're going to be versing 5 different devils, 1 of each type. These are pretty easy to deal with as they have low attack, around 3,500, and moderately pretty low health, around 19,000. So what you're going to want to do is definitely do a lot of mass attacks to make sure to deal with as many as you can. And then deal with any that are synced so you don't take too much damage at once, and then try and leave 1 and stall for as long as you can. So let's get going with this. Let's go here. No time extends. Alright. That almost dealt with 1. So let's do heal up a bit. There. Let's do that. Hopefully that kills at least one, because, you know, I don't like dealing with all of these guys at once. Alright, nice, nice. Let's keep going. Let's match fire, heal, more fire, more wood up there. Let's clear them out. Devils are really annoying. Not really this form, but when you get up into higher level dungeons, you're going to be running into completely evolved demons, and those do insane damage. You're always going to run into two of them, and they just suck. Maybe if I make a video of some dungeons with those, I'll show you how bad they are. Alright, we cleared the first floor. Next floor, you're going to run into 4 demon masks. Now, all of these are going to have the exact same stats. They're going to have each, however, what their cooldown is. They're going to deal 9,999, which is kind of a lot, and if I get hit with 2 of those, I'm going to die. They have high defense, so you're going to have to watch out for that, because especially with a team like this, you're not going to be able to break their defense. They have 60,000 defense. Now, for those of you that don't know, I'm just going to get a description out there. How defense works is you need to do more damage than the defense to actually deal damage to the enemy. If you don't do higher than their defense, you're only going to do 1 damage to them. So, let's say, for example, these monsters have 60,000 defense. If you don't do more than 60,000 damage, you're only going to do 1 damage to them, which isn't that much of an issue since they only have 18 health. But for monsters such as Neptune, who's going to have a lot more health, you're going to need to break their defense. So if you do 70,000, you're going to do 10,000 damage to them, because that damage is going to be reduced by 60, or 60,000. If that doesn't make sense, I can try and get a better description, but I guess that's the best I can do for right now. What you're going to want to do to deal with this floor is, since there's a lot of them and they all have pretty synced cooldowns, you're going to want to try and do as many mass attacks as you can, which would be 5 orbs or more, to deal with as many as possible. You want to try and clear out as many as you can. If you can, leave 1 on this turn to stall for skills, because most of my skills still have pretty high cooldowns, and I'm going to need them coming floor 4 and floor 5. So let's get going on this. I'm going to match dark over here for a mass attack. Light, water, missed fire. I'm sorry, I'm so used to having so much more time than this, because there's awakenings known as, not auto heals, there's awakening known as time extends, which each give you 0.5 seconds more to move orbs, and if you have like 6 of those across your team, you have so much time, and honestly you get so used to it. So since some of these are synced and I don't think I'm going to be able to kill all of them in 3 turns, I'm going to go for this light one here and deal with him. So let's match fire, light, dark, and let's heal up. See what that does. I think we got all our types attacking, so that's going to do some good damage. And see how that's only doing 1 damage, because I'm not doing more than 60,000 damage. I'm actually doing very, very low damage. So let's get another mass attack going. Get rid of those water orbs, because we have no water on our team. Okay. I think we can kill that light one, so let's just clear him out, because we really don't need him. And we got a 2-prong there, so that's going to attack some extra monsters. Now, I think I can kill that fire one. I don't think I need to use any skills here, so let me see. We got wood orbs, we got dark orbs. Let's ignore those water, because we have no water on the team. Get fire. That should do it. Oh, let's clear that fire one out. And there we go. Now, since I still need to wait for some of my skills to get up, I'm going to stall. And for those of you that don't know, stalling is just intentionally getting low combos so you don't do too much damage to a monster, so you can keep them there, survive for a while, and get your skills up, or stall out binds or resists or things like that. Let's get rid of those water. Oh, got a Skyfall Fire there. Get rid of those water. Let's get rid of these fire up here. So we only need 3 more turns until Alron is up, so let's start doing a bit of damage so I can be ready to take him out one shot once we're ready to move on. Getting a lot of Skyfalls here, 8 combo, not bad, not bad. Alright, water one's down. Stall a few more turns. Get rid of all these pesky water orbs. I know you guys want to try and make a place in here, but sorry, we don't need you. And that should kill him. Alright, all skills are up, and we're moving on to floor 3, Assorted Knights. Now you're going to run into 4 random knights of any type. Their attack's going to be pretty low, around 5,000, and their health is going to range from 23,000 to 26,000. Now, this is kind of a lot like the first floor. You're just running into a bunch of assorted monsters. Make sure to watch out for synced monsters, as since Odin only has resist when your health is full. And mass attacks help. Sweep through quickly, stall if you... And then just get ready for your skills on the next floor, because you're really going to need them, because the next floor gets pretty difficult. So let's do a nice cascade there. Get rid of more pesky water. And is that it? Yep. That was a pretty bad combo. Okay, make sure to heal up on this floor, because like I said before, if you're not at full health, you aren't going to get Odin's resist. So we're going to be doing a lot of dark damage here. That might... Alright, we got that fire one left. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and kill him. And let's move on to floor 4. One more floor and then we'll be at the boss. Now floor 4, you're going to be running into 3 Vampire Lords. Vampire Lords, especially in this dungeon and in this amount, are pretty annoying. They're going to be dealing around 8,500 every turn, and they have around 600,000 health, which is kind of a lot. The problem with this team is since they're all on such close cooldown, especially 2 of them are synced, Odin isn't going to get his resist, and they could kill us pretty easily. So we're going to want to use all our skills here. Just as many as you can to make sure they're not synced. If you have... That's perfect. You'll be able to stall as long as you can on there. But get all your skills and make sure you have all your skills back up for the next floor, because you are going to need them for the boss. So let's go ahead and pop Echidna. Let's delay all of them. Let's pop our... No. Make sure on your first turn to pop Hera, because you don't want to use a gravity when an enemy's on lower health, because it's not going to do as much damage, because you're taking 30% of... Maybe they have 30% health, so that's not going to be nearly as much. You want to take 30% of 100% health, so let's do that. We're dealing 180,000, pretty good, pretty good. Let's use Holy Ball, and let's take out this middle one. I either want to take out this middle one or this right one, because they have the same cooldown, and they're going to do a lot of damage to me. So let's use Gungnir on this middle one. That'll do quite a bit of damage, and now we just need to grind him down. Oh, that's a really bad combo, sorry. 6 combo, not terrible. Hopefully we'll be able to kill him in those 5 turns, but I'm not 100% sure we will. Nope, missed that wood combo there. Damage against him, so I'm not sure what's going to happen. If we die, then I'm going to be pretty sad. Not sure if I'll post this video if I die, but I guess we shall find out. Let's get some more light going. Since these are dark monsters, they're going to take twice as much damage from light, so we want to get as much light damage as we can. This is starting to look kind of bad because we're not doing enough damage to deal with them. But I think we're going to be okay. So we take very low damage from him since we're at low health. These two are going to... We will be able to... Not going to be at much health, and we're going to need to heal up for the next attack from the one on the left. Skills, we'll have Menace back up in 5 turns, so we'll probably want to use that again. See, now we're at low health, but the good thing is we have skills to help with that if we need it. So try and match whatever heart orbs you have, heal up, make sure you get back to full health, or at least enough health to tank the damage from that one on the left or any that are unsynced. Now, if all your monsters are synced coming into this, or if all the enemies are synced coming into this floor, I'm sorry, but you might be screwed. There's really not that much I can using a nice spike damage team, like maybe Sakuya, Yomi, if you haven't awoken Yomi and still doing this, but Sakuya, Yomi, UNY, Horus, Bastet, things like that. You can probably deal with these guys a lot easier. So we almost took out the middle one, which is good, because then this will become a lot easier to stall, and it's probably going to take a while, so we may be sitting here for a while, and you guys may be stuck with me, but I hope you're alright with that. Sorry if you can hear my dog in the background, he's kind of freaking out a little. 5 combo, not bad. This is going to be a whole lot easier. Okay, 3 combo, nice. That was quality right there. Alright, so now Odin's back up, so we can just use him real fast. And there we go, middle one's down. So this is going to take a little while of just kind of grinding down their health. So let's talk about stuff. I guess since I'm making the video, we can just kind of talk about me a little bit. So I got into PAD about a month until my 2-year anniversary comes. And so I got into PAD before that because I had an old iPod, I downloaded it there, my brother got me into it. So I started playing it a lot there. But then I got a new phone, and I downloaded it on my phone, and that's this file here. So I've been playing, I don't even know how long it's been now. I mean, it's been maybe 2.5, 3 years. So I've been playing for quite a while. I love seeing all the old changes that came in a long time ago, which really wasn't that long, but hey, still, it's pretty cool to see. Monster points, that's all cool, although I haven't bought a single thing from the Monster Points shop because I don't have anything to sell. I am non-IAP, so I don't like buying stuff. I completely accept if you do, but buying stuff is just not a thing for me. What else? First monster, already told you, was for Toy Tops, but at the time he was just a little, oh, what's that evolution? I don't remember. You guys can hound me in the comments if you want to, but I cannot remember what his name is. Could look it up, but I don't really feel like screwing up the... Funny story. A little while ago, I was looking back through my chronological monsters of what order I got them in, and the third monster there was an old Crimson Demon mask. That's just kind of a low-level Evo material, and somehow I had accidentally kept it for about a year, not even knowing it was there, and for now it's just kind of been a memento for me, and I've kept it ever since. After that, I got Awoken Haku, or not Awoken Haku, I got, excuse me, incarnation of Byaku Haku pretty early on, and funny thing is, I never actually used her until quite a... I don't know, I just never saw anything in her, and I never really started using her, but she is one of my favorite monsters by far. What else? We got... not shortly afterwards, but a little while afterwards, I got incarnation of Kirin Sakuya, and I got her Awoken Ultimate recently, and she is one of my favorite monsters also. I use her all the time. Other leads I like to use Shiva. I like to use, I do have Awoken Yomi. I am awful with her, but I do have Awoken Yomi, and I'm trying to get better because she is an amazing lead. Who else? Pandora. Haven't used her in a little while because there's things better than her now, but she always holds a special place in my heart. I absolutely love my Pandora. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I haven't evolved yet. Like, I have Yumasachi Yamasachi. I have an ultimate Okananushi. I need to start leveling him up because he's really, really good, especially for Awoken Haku teams. Anything dark, really, and especially that delay would be really good. What else? I have Karen. Haven't leveled up my Karen at all. My friend uses her, and I know she would love if I leveled up my Karen, but I just have not gotten around to it. And honestly, I'm getting an Osiris team going. That's coming along very, very slowly, but I think we might get there eventually. Alright, enough talk. We are on the boss battle. So, let me change the slide. There we go. Alright, so your boss battle is you're going to be running into a Berserk, which is the one on the right, and a Highlander, the one on the left. Now, I kind of messed up the order, and I thought it went Berserk and Highlander, and that might mess up the team a little bit, but I guess we shall see. So, Berserk, which is this guy right here, the water monster, he is the water heart converter, and he does about 14,000, which is this guy, the wood heart converter. He does 5,710 damage. His defense is around 16,500, so that's a little difficult to deal with just because this is a low damage team. It's going to take a while to grind his health down. So you're going to want to focus on Berserk first, and Highlander has around 370,000 health. So make sure to just use your skills whenever you need them, because it doesn't matter what happens now. You just got to beat this or you're going to die. You're going to want to deal with Berserk first, because it's going to be hard to deal with that defense. Like I said before, a very low damage team. Match Heart Orbs whenever you need to heal. So always make sure, pop Hera first turn. Take down their health by quite a lot. Let's go ahead and delay them. We're going to get Gungnir up in a few turns. Let's match some wood, water, dark. Save your Heart Orbs. Only really match them if you're not at full health or you just need to clear the board a little bit. Get some light in there. 5 combo. I'm sorry if I'm comboing so low and it looks like I'm really bad. I'm not this bad, I promise. And that may be insulting to some of you people out there, because maybe that's your highest combo, and I don't want to insult you, but I can... As 0 time extends, it's just kind of hard for me, I'm sorry. Anyways, doing a bit of damage there. Took a hit from Highlander. I forgot his name there for a second. Make sure to keep using Gungnir, because that is probably your highest damage. Dog is freaking out again. I'm sorry, that might be my brother who just got home, so if you hear people calling for me, that may be why. He just got home from college for Thanksgiving break, so yeah, he's going to be here for the week, so that's kind of cool. Anyways, oh wait. After you take a hit from both Highlander and Berserk, because I haven't actually done this dungeon with this team yet. I just kind of slapped this together to make this video to help anyone out there who needs it. So we're gonna keep on trucking. Just make sure to heal up, because you need to be at full health when they're both gonna attack, which is every 3 turns. So save hard orbs until then, or use 4 toy tops or Aileron to make sure to heal up. So keep going, match those wood orbs down there. Continuing, anything else I can really mention? I'm sorry if this is a really grindy dungeon, and you can fast forward this if you need to. Please do, I'm sorry. I could fast forward this, but I'm not sure if the program I have right now has that option. So, I guess we'll see. Oh wait, we haven't had sound this dang it. Sorry if you guys haven't been hearing any sound. I kinda forgot to turn that on. Sorry guys. But you can hear that now. That should make this maybe a little bit more interesting. So you're not just hearing to me ramble on and on about my own life. But anyways, let's talk about the tournament. Going to be structured, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty cool. There's going to be a bunch of, as I like to call them, the pad titans there. You got Puzzle Boss, Tyler Pad, I think Luke House is going to be there, and he's really good with Anubis and leads like that. We've got who else? Pad Ragnarok. I think he's a streamer. I've never really looked into him that much, but he seems to be pretty cool. What's that last guy? Chopped Chef, I believe his name. He's an admin on Reddit for the Puzzle and Dragons page. So December 7th, Pacific time, it'll be at, I believe, 3. So just kind of turn that into whatever time you're from. For me, since I'm in Kentucky, that'll be, what time will that be? That'll be at 6 o'clock. So whatever time you're at, be sure to check that out on Twitch, on the either Gung Ho America or ESL Gaming. That's the other one. Sorry, that always slips my mind. But be sure to check that out once that rolls around, because it's going to be cool seeing all of these people there. And one thing, Mario Puzzle and Dragons game, which honestly is really hard, just because the team that you have to use is pretty trashy. Skills on that team, they have their use, but most of it's pretty bad. And the worst part of it is you're using basically raw. So you need to match all 5 orbs, excluding heal, so water, wood, fire, dark, and light. You need to match all 5 orbs and you have no time extends. So, took out Berserk, that's nice. So you're just trying to deal with all of these orbs that you need, but you don't have any extra time, and it's honestly just really hard. If you get orb trolled, just very curious to see the skill of some of the other people there. So that's going to be cool. Be sure to check that out. Dang it, Siri, what are you doing? Sorry. I'm sorry. Let's get, where's volume? Hold on. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry. Let's just pretend that didn't happen, and let's keep on trucking. Sound is no longer working. I have no idea. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened there. Let's ignore that, and let's continue trying to grind down this guy's health. Which, fast forward here, you can be my guest, because I know I can get pretty boring just constantly rambling on about random stuff that comes to mind. I don't know. I really don't know what else I can ramble about. How about Player's Choice Godfest? Who is excited for that? Because I know I am. I'm shooting for about 8 or 9 spins, and I can do a video of that if you guys want me to, because I know those can get some good publicity. But if you guys want me, leave message in the comments if you guys want me to make a Player's Choice Godfest video, because I'll be happy to. But I've got about 8 spins, and literally if you guys want to pray for me so I can get my light collie, I will be very, very happy, because I need one for my Sakuya team. It's just, she's so hard to use without one, because if you get orb trolled on a floor, you're screwed. So there's really not much that you can do about that. Sorry, my mom just walked in, had to shoo her away. But anyways, so Player's Choice Godfest, that's going to be really cool. I think it's already guaranteed that Light and Dark Collie are going to be in there with about, I don't know, 1,000 votes combined. So that's coming up. And I guess they haven't actually released the date for a extreme heavy metal dragon. So that was pretty nice, because that was the new big thing that came out. Nobody had any idea how to get one, so they just give you a free one. Why not? But I don't know, I'm kind of hoping they give us a better gift this time, because those are so easy to get now. And I don't know, I guess we'll kind of see what they're going to give us, because I don't know, it's nice to get some good presents from our good pals Gung Ho, which like to take our money and now with Ultimate Arena steal our souls. Sorry, that's a little joke, but anyways, the dungeon. That defense. So honestly, I'm just gonna stop comboing hard and just start stalling for skills, because really the only thing I need is Gungnir. That's what's gonna do the most damage. Either that or Hera. Let's pop him again. Almost there. I'm sorry guys if I just keep rambling, but I'm not gonna fast forward this video. You guys are just gonna have to deal with me. And hey, if I become YouTube famous, you guys are gonna have to always deal with me. But hopefully at that point you'll like dealing with me. So, what are you guys hoping for Player's Choice Godfest? Because you already know what I'm hoping for. And honestly, there's a lot of things I would like to get. Dark Collie would be nice. Maybe a Satsuki. Is coming out. And I think he gives like 2 times damage for Light and Dark for his skill. Oh. The video is being a little laggy, sorry if you're having to deal with that. My software isn't very good, but no, but what I was saying is that's going to be really, really helpful, but sadly I don't think he's going to be in there, so that makes me want to cry. But anyways, what are you guys hoping for? Because I don't know, there's a lot of things that people already have and things that people need, so leave some messages in the comments if you want, and just kind of tell me what you're looking for in this Godfest, because I'm curious to know what everyone else is looking for and what they're hoping to get. And I think is that happy, nice, clear sign. So there we go. There's 2 heroes defeated. Oh, the lag, sorry. So you can see my 27 stones up here. So let's look at the monsters you get. Find them. So I got a Berserk to drop. And these guys aren't bad. They actually can have a lot of use, and I plan on using a Highlander on my Osiris team. But leveling them up, you'll need to evolve them. They have a couple evolutions, so that's kind of a hassle to deal with. But their skill is really helpful, because depending on the team they use, they change hard orbs to water orbs, and with a low just heart to wood orbs. Again, same amount. I think they have like 3 or 4 evolutions, so they go up pretty high, and that can be a little costly experience-wise and material-wise. But skilling them up, skilling them up and leveling them up is definitely worth it. So if you guys need a simple farmable lead like this, be sure to look into that. And if you guys have this team or want to build something similar to it, go ahead. And if you have something better, like, I don't know, anything better than this team, then please and that's the end of my PowerPoint. I'll be sure to make some more for future videos. If you guys want, I can post my ID somewhere in the comments, and you guys can add me if you need to. And also, if you have any feedback how I can make these videos better, please give them to me. I am so new at recording. I am so terrible at all of this. I just kind of found some softwares online, downloaded them, slapped this together, and hey, I guess it's better than my old video. But if you have any suggestions, please give them to me. Even if you hate the video, tell me why you hate it, and I will to you guys, and I want to help you guys too, because I'm trying to make some tutorials here. So please tell me what you think. Please give me any feedback, and I guess I'll be signing off. So I'll try to start posting a little more regularly. I know I haven't really done that very well, but I'll try and do what I can to get some more videos out there. So I guess that'll be it. This is Mopley123 signing off, and I will see you in the next video.